Guys, I am super excited about today and today's video. I'm going to get in my Jeep right now and I'll explain more on the way because I'm kind of already running behind. All right, I am in my Jeep. And as you know, some of you know, I've had this Kenwood radio, got it installed a couple years ago. It has been amazing. See this old piece of junk? Well, first of all, it hasn't worked properly in like a year. Second of all, it's just no bueno. So going down to Andre's today to get a new Kenwood deck put in here, and it is serious. This deck is way fancier than I am, but I'm super excited because there's some features that are gonna come in very handy for me, me specifically, because I can't hop in and out of the Jeep for recoveries, and I'll show you more about what I mean on that a little later on once it's installed. But stoked. First of all, gonna have music back. Second of all, actually this is my like tuner that monitors stuff, you know, RPM and a whole bunch of things on there, trans temperatures, and apparently you can do the same on this screen. The screen's huge, it's like 10 inches. So it's super cool that I can have all that information that was on this on the screen in one place. We have arrived right at store opening. Get her pulled in and we'll get this thing yanked out. How am I supposed to back up with no backup camera though?
We're gonna fix that.
All right, we're in the shop. That's the last time you're gonna see it like that. Time to start ripping. Actually, let's go check out what we're putting in first. Well, there's my pile. Doesn't look like much, but it's a pretty cool pile. Camera. Other camera. Other camera. That's a high definition camera. Assuming that's the big screen TV that's going in. Kenwood DNR1007XR. So, all right, so what's first?
First things first, we're gonna remove the factory head unit and get it out and start making up the wiring harness and running the cameras and get everything all set up.
So, is there gonna be a new plastic piece there, I guess? Like
right here, there's two trim pieces that fill in just right here, and the rest of the aftermarket Kenwood head unit fills in the rest. So you won't even see.
So you don't need to replace this whole. Oh, really? Wow, that's cool.
Very nice and easy and inexpensive for owners of Jeeps.
Keeps factory look. That's nice.
Exactly.
Because sometimes those aftermarket plastics are a little off.
They are.
Well, this would have taken me about half an hour of YouTubing so far and probably busted plastic, so almost like you've done this before.
Once or twice.
I didn't realize that was all one piece.
Oh yeah. Looks for fun times.
Because usually you'd tilt the wheel right down.
Exactly.
Yeah. Naked.
Just like that. Now pull out your old dusty head unit.
Yeah. I would say it's done me well, but it hasn't, so.
It's in the years that these are failing now. So.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. That's not small.
No.
For what it is.
There it is.
Yeah, that's a lot going on there for not a lot.
Not a lot.
Big empty hole. I notice how big the box is. My last head unit wasn't that big.
There's a reason for that.
Oh, I'm assuming that's the screen? Yeah.
This is the screen.
Wow. 10.1 inches? Holy smokes. Yep.
With nice
that's large.
Rotary volume.
Yeah, that was a selling point.
100%.
Just the right amount of buttons and dials.
Exactly.
I don't like the none. And then there's the business.
That you don't see.
Yeah.
So that screen ties on.
I mean, they can do all of that in, I think that's smaller than this, when this only does this.
And it's got way more going on
way more
inside of it.
Yeah.
It's got like a computer basically going on inside of here. That's
not much going on in there.
No. Then it has the GPS input and everything, so that when you put your off-road maps in here, there you go.
What's that guy? Brains?
That's the brain that talks between the vehicle to the head unit, and also brings up all the vehicle diagnostic onto the head unit screen.
Is this going to plug into the OBD2 then?
Yes.
Oh wow. So exactly what
it ties into a couple different cans in the vehicle to get proper diagnostics and everything.
So exactly what the screen that you pulled out did. The little tuner. Yeah.
100%.
That's cool. And that gets mounted right onto it, or does that go somewhere else?
Hidden in the dash.
Somewhere, yeah.
We're going to make it easy accessible, just in case we want to do updates on it.
Okay, so you want to get at that.
Winch controls or anything right from the head unit.
No way.
Or light controls, we can do that from that. So
that's cool.
Down the road, not a problem. This plugs in, but we're not going to make it plug in. It's actually going to solder onto the CAN wires on the back here.
Oh, okay.
That way you can still run diagnostic without having to pull this off, and it just makes for a cleaner look and easier working out. So just adding in some extra wires for down the road upgrades. Do it now instead of dealing with it later.
Works for me.
Just to make the deck fit, just needs to get cut out.
Just in the dash?
Little notches in the dash, just to allow for this to go up just about 1/8 of an inch.
Sweet.
And then it will sit in nice and proper.
Well, she's used to cutting, so no problem there. Perfect on the outside. So this is the unit going in. Like I said, not even bigger than stock, but a lot going on. Got, what do we got? Rear view camera, third view camera, dash cam, video out, video in, I don't know, bunch of stuff, USB. Oh, pretty cool. Very excited. So here's the screen, 10.1 inches. And I mean, I got large hands. That's big. Time to run the backup camera through the tailgate. We're going through the same hole that the antenna does for the radio. This guy should detail his car.
I know a person.
Running that forward to the front, obviously, before we get the deck too far in there, because that stuff plugs into the back. And then once this is in, it's in. We're putting this little computer module thing in behind the glove box so it's easy to get to, because you can plug into this and actually plug into your computer and tune it for like steering wheel buttons to do different things. Apparently you can hook like light bars up so that like pushing and holding buttons on the steering wheel will turn those off and on. So I'm definitely going to do that in the future because that sounds very handy. There you go, that's what the little camera looks like. So we're gonna tuck it up underneath. Wide angle, so it's gonna show hooking up Yankum ropes and out behind and everything. Should work good. High definition, fancy camera. All right, we're at the front now. So here's a little mount. Probably gonna put it right under the light bar there. Inconspicuous, so that it shows the rope, and I'm hoping I can actually catch when my rope is coming in before it gets too tight or pulls it in. That would be really cool. But yeah, just to watch my winch line, see how it's doing, and when we get to the end to hook that on. So that should be pretty sweet. So we're just gonna install the camera on the bottom side of the light bar that sits right here, because that should be perfect angle forward to watch winching action. Coming along. Yeah, that's looking like it makes sense to me.
Same here.
Set back a little bit.
It's kind of going to be looking pretty much right.
Yeah, catch the edge of the fair lead.
Telling you what's happening.
Sweet. Just getting the rear camera mounted underneath the gas can hidden away. And that one will be able to see people hooking up soft shackles on the rear here, so that'll be good. And it'll also show the rope. So now he's tying all the wires, tucking them back in there, tying them to the back of the head unit, and then all that, it's gonna get stuffed in there somehow. Or what are you doing now though? The GPS?
We're doing GPS antenna, so that
Up on the dash.
up in the OEM location that's hidden.
Sweet.
So don't see a big ugly GPS antenna hanging.
Like it. And then you get to figure out how to
Program it.
make all that go away.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Away.
Ugh.
There we are. Now we just got to mount it in.
Sweet.
Gonna mount it, and then we'll hook up the screen just to show how it all looks, and then we'll start working on the camera.
Oh yeah, that mic mount's gonna work still.
Yeah.
Bent
Just
out of
wanted
the
to
way
give
at
it a
like
quick,
45. That'll be perfect.
because that's basically where it's gonna sit.
Yeah.
We can raise the screen up too, if want. That's kind of where it's gonna sit. It's gonna be easy to get to and still have your
Yep.
controls. And you can tilt it at any time, change the angle.
Oh, just manually.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's
It's
cool.
tight, but
Oh,
you can
that's how you want it. Yeah.
control it. But at least you got everything right here.
Yep.
Everything's touch, so it'll be perfect.
Sweet.
We'll get this fired up in another few more minutes. Oh!
Hey. Doesn't cut out.
Now
I was waiting for it. That's good.
actually went
Going back together, the fun part. Kinda.
ish.
When it works. Snap, crackle, pop.
And this will be your port for if you want to do upgrades for the mapping.
Plug them in.
And go.
Got the dash back together. Head unit is in, so we just got to put the screen on for the last time. Then I'll hop in and show you all the stuff. It's gonna take a while for me to get used to everything. There's tons of options in there and whatnot, but stoked to have music back, and the cameras are looking awesome. It shows the winch, it shows, especially the rear, it's high definition and shows the hookup point, so that's gonna be so good. Oh man, I'm stoked that the mic mount still works. That's as dumb of a thing as it is. There's just no room in JKs for stuff. That's why the radio's over here. Like there's just nothing.
Right?
If you don't want it hanging in front of your face, which I don't.
No. And
Yeah, I like that you can just shove it. It's not like a
yeah.
little beep beep beep.
And
Move
then
it.
once this thing fires up, there's a little light. You can see the light underneath
Oh yeah,
here.
yeah.
So it lights up the
Yep.
kind of
a little
illuminates.
area. Yep.
You can pick whatever color you want on it. Makes any color. I usually pick it to the color of
Right now it's doing
cluster.
the party.
Yeah, it's got full party on the go.
Yeah, it'll take some time to play with settings and whatnot. Pumped. Can't wait to use this. Just getting it wrapped up and then we can go play with it. Kevin's going through the settings and whatnot, getting it all dialed in. Just kind of normal audio levels and whatnot, but cameras are all good, and we'll have to tweak them. I'll go and use it, hook it up to stuff, and make sure I can see everything, and we can tweak them if they need to be moved. But the cameras themselves, you can angle and whatnot to find the perfect angle. So guys, it is done. As you can tell, my Jeep is out of the shop because I'm on my way to a recovery, so we're gonna get some real instant feedback on the features. But look at that unit. It's a big screen TV. So coolest part, like I said, I'm on my way to recovery, so I don't have a ton of time, but hold that down, boom, rear camera. That right there is my Yankum recovery point, so I can see people putting it on. Go to the front, right at the bottom, that's the fair lead. That's my winch line, so I can watch it coming in and when it gets tight, so people don't lose their fingers. You can also put your favorite apps on there. Got Onyx and YouTube Music and all that, so pretty cool stuff. So it's now been about a week since getting the new head unit installed. There's been several recoveries, and let me tell you, this thing is awesome. It has worked just as well as I hoped, if not better, as far as bringing the winch line in. There's even been a couple situations where I couldn't see over the hood to see the vehicle or the winch line or anything. So I could watch through the screen and see completely what was going on, which was super helpful. I know that everyone's not going to necessarily use it the same way that I would, but it just kind of goes to show how versatile this unit is. It's been awesome listening to music. I love the CarPlay. The wireless CarPlay automatically connects when I'm in. The gauges, the different screens that you can put up there for monitoring your vehicle, all sorts of things. And honestly, there is a lot of stuff that I still haven't learned, and I still need to take the time and go through, because there's settings and stuff for all the audio and so many things you can change. So I want to give a huge shout out to Kenwood for the awesome products that are not only cool, but help make things more efficient and just safer in general. You guys are going to be seeing me use this thing a lot in the future videos with recoveries and whatnot, and see just how useful it is. And if you want more info on it, all that is going to be in the description down below. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you, Kenwood. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you on the next video, which is going to be recovery. And it's a doozy.